What's going on? This is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Today is going to be a revisit to a video that I shot right around 2 years ago. It was over the 1-6-5-2 progression, and I was playing with kind of like some walking jazz bass lines and concepts and stuff like that. And a question was asked, this right here, and I do know what you mean, so I answered. And that's what this video is going to be about today. So get you a drink. Meet me back after this. Kick that intro. All right, so this whole thing kind of centers around understanding the major scale and how they correspond to numbers. So in the prior video, which I'll put here, if you want to check that out and actually see it slower a little bit, the major scale, and let's start at C. And this is a 5-string bass, but if you take away this string, then you're good. So starting on C. And that is your 1. Then it's just a major scale, so 1. So slow, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. And that's an octave. Octave is 2 semitones over and 2 strings down. And that's everywhere. That's everywhere. So, but back to this lesson. In the video, I actually ran over the scale. Okay. And I showed a inversion where I took the 3 and the 4 and I moved them to, okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, so the only thing I changed was the 3 and the 6, and I moved them by way of an octave. Okay, and the 3. Okay, so I just moved them there, and then I introduced the 1-6-5-2 progression. It sounds like this. Okay, then by the way of octaves, what I talked about in the video, I moved the 6 again. I moved it again to the octave, which is here. And then I took the 5 and I moved that to the octave. Okay. So now the sound is this. Okay. For the advanced people already ahead of me, you could actually take the 1, move that to here. And it's the same shape as the original one, just an octave lower. So if you only have a 4-string bass, you moving it here makes sense. And the beautiful thing about playing bass is it's a series of shapes. It doesn't change or anything like that. And we have the luxury of having to play one note most cases, pretty much all the time. There are some virtuosos that are out there that know the chords and all that good stuff and add the prettiness, but at the core of a bass player, we're the solid rock. You know what I'm saying? So we're mostly shapes. So everywhere that you put this major scale, it's all going to sound exactly the same. It's all shapes. So, yeah. So for the purpose of this video, we're actually talking about what you do when a organist at what I'm assuming is a church calls out numbers to you for the keys that they're going to play. So it would be like, let's say that the preacher is preaching and you're in a black church setting, right? It's in a black church, it's kind of like a cadence thing. So they'll say something and then the music will respond, giving them a rhythm to then say something else. So it'll be like, and the Lord, bam, he came down, bam, to save, bam, that type of thing, right? So here, it's basically understanding where your notes are on the fretboard. For the most part, you're going to be going between your 1 and your 5. Okay. Then you have your 4, and then you may do a walk up to, and that's a chromatic semitone walk up from the 3, chromatic up to the 5, and then this is basically a chromatic walk up from the 6. You'll hear that over and over and over. And this is where music is building and stuff like that. So, to answer your question, even though I took this whole video to get here, you have to know your fretboard, and you have the blessing of just knowing shapes. The shapes don't change. We don't have to worry about usually diminished chords and 1/5s and 1/3s. It's really as simple as, hey, go to the 5. Bah. Go to the 2, walk it up, that type of thing. So, yeah, it's really just knowing the major scale, knowing your fretboard, and it's the same shape. Once you get it down in one key, you got it over the whole neck. Then you just figure out, okay, I'm not comfortable playing here. Let me go back down to here, because this is where the money is. This area right here. Yeah, this is fun. This is cool. But this gets you paid. This area right here. This is your home. This area. So yeah. All right. So hopefully I helped somebody out. If you do have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comments. I do read the comments of my videos. So yeah. Hopefully y'all got something. Till next time, I've been Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy.